Assalamu alaikum friends. Here I am with 10th part of inventory management software using Excel VBA, and today is the very important part of this series because from now onwards we will start how to generate reports. Reports are very essential for any kind of software, and for that we have created this user form which will guide us towards the reports. As you can see, this is two DT pickers showing here, which will uh, which in which we have to select the date range. This is the product name you will select here, and after that when you will click the receive report, you will get the report of that product within this date range, similar to the other item as well, other buttons as well. But if you will not select any product here and you leave it blank, then you will get the result of all the products within this date range. So this is the form we will work on, but before we do the work on this form, we have to use one formula here which is called sum if s. This is very useful formula and it will really help you to do your work smartly, whether you are doing any inventory management or you are doing any account work. Whatever you are doing regarding calculation, it will really help you. So before I start this, I would like to request you to please subscribe our channel if you still did not subscribe, and press the bell icon so that you can get the notification of our latest videos. So now let's start typing this sum if formula. First of all, we will uh, do is we'll press is equal to sign and we will type sum if s. This is the formula name. Then it is asking some range, so I want to sum receive quantity, so I will go to receipt sheet and select this cell and take it to the down. Then I will highlight this and press F4. It will be freeze. Why I freeze this? Because when we copy the column, these cell numbers changes. Okay, so but we don't, in this case we don't want these cell number change, so that is why we will freeze it. Okay, then we will press comma. Now it is asking criteria range 1, so I will go again in receive sheet and we will select this column because we want to sum the quantity on the basis of product name. We need total of each product, that is why I will select this column to the end and again we will highlight this and then press F4. Then we'll press comma. Now it is asking me criteria 1. So here you can understand now, the first we have select the column from where we have to sum the quantity. In second criteria in second argument we have select the criteria range from where we are getting the criteria. Now it is asking me the exact criteria which will uh, help us to get the total of this item. So for that I will select this cell in the stock sheet and I will not freeze it because I want that when I paste this formula to the down, this cell reference should keep changing, so that every time I get the stock of received quantity of new product. Okay, So here I will press comma again. Now the criteria range 2 we have to select. Because we want to sum the quantity on the basis of date. So now the second criteria range is our date column. So I will go to this cell here, date cell, and in this date column I will select the whole column, and then I will highlight it again and press F4, so it will freeze it. Then I will press comma. The criteria 2 means the date criteria. So what is the date criteria? I will press comma, greater than is equal to inverted comma again and sign. Okay, and then I will select this date. Then I will press comma. Now criteria range 3 it is asking. So again I will go to receive sheet. And this is the criteria first time we select for start date. So now we are working on end date. So again I will select the whole column and I will select this and freeze it. Then again this cell we will select. This is our criteria 2. You can see here criteria 3, sorry. I will select this cell, then comma. Now it's asking me the criteria range 4. Now again we will go to receive sheet. And select this column of date again up to the down. Start from here. Freeze it and comma. Now criteria 4. Again I will press inverted comma. This time I will press less than is equal to comma and sign, and then comma, comma should be removed. Okay, after and sign we will select this cell and I will close the bracket and enter. I will explain this code again because this is very lengthy code. I know in one time you will not be able to understand or memorize it. So I will explain it again, but first let me copy it to the down. And one thing we did mistake here because of this it's not giving the correct values. In these two cells which we select, as you can see J3, we have to freeze it as well. And similarly K3, the end date, that is also should also be freezed. Now I press it and again I'll try to copy it. Okay, now you can see we got the values. Before I explain it again, I'll just show you the result. You can see here, for example, hex bolt is only one time mentioned here and it is 2nd of May. The date is 2nd of May. That is why it's giving and it's the quantity is 10. So it is giving me the 10 numbers. Because I have start the date from 1st May. If I start 3rd May, then it will not give me any quantity, because you can see here it's showing 0. So again I will set it 1st May. Okay, now come to the second product, wire nail. You can see here in 2nd May it is 22 numbers, and in 20th May it is 100 numbers. There is no other wire nail. Yes, only 2 wire nails, and total quantity is 122. This is 100 and this is 22, so total is 122. Here you can see the wire nail giving total quantity is 122. But if I change the date, if a start date is 1st May, it will cover this, but the 20th May, if I'll enter here before 20th May, for example I put the 19th May 2020, so you can see it will give me only 22. The second transaction which held on the 20th May, it did not include it. So here all the received quantity quantity report will be generated as per the date you will set here. So similar you have to similar formula will be used here also. Okay, we don't need to use the same formula, but I will just explain this formula again so that you will properly memorize this. What we did in this formula is, first of all we have we have typed SUMIF formula name, then we set the range of sum, what quantity we want to sum, so and where it is. So we will select this column from where we are getting this these values. Okay, so our value is coming from some receive sheet and the E column. So that is why in the formula you can see the E column is selected and freezed, pressing F4. Then it is asking me after this, you can see in the second argument is criteria range. Our criteria range was the product column, which is the C column in receive sheet. So that is why we have selected C column. Then we have to in third criteria, in third argument it is asking the criteria 1. So that is why we select the criteria 1, and that is the criteria 1 is product name in our stock sheet. So this argument is finished here. Then we again the criteria range 2 we have start. For that we use the date range. Okay, we select the date range. Then from this sign we mentioned because we want that from this date equal to this date or greater than this date we need sum. So we type this is equal to greater than is or is equal to within inverted comma, and because you are typing it within inverted comma, that is why you have to press this and sign. Then you will select this date and you will freeze it as well. Then is this date means this is the start date, and after that you will this first part of this formula is end here. Then you will repeat the formula again. You will select the product range, product name range. Then you will select product here in stock sheet, and again you will select the date range, and then you will type here less than or equal to, and then you will select this the end date. So this is the formula which will give you the total received within the date range. Okay, this is very important formula for calculation of any type of work. And in next video we will learn how to generate the report through user form. So for today is enough, and inshallah we will get back to you with another video of this inventory management software. Before we go, I would like to request you again that please subscribe our channel if you still did not subscribe, and like the video if you really like this video. So till then, take care, bye.